Let's go, it's the Whitey Show. Whitey Show. Whitey Show. Whitey Show. Whitey Show.
Which final man that ain't got time to shake your head? Get that side check, put it in pockets like it's back. Going downtown.
I was one of those guys who didn't really love Fury Road. I know, you're gonna shoot me now. I thought it had some really stunning action moments mixed with some parts I didn't really care for. Mostly because I didn't care about any of the characters because there was no story. Regardless, I was pretty hyped though for the video game. I even made a top 5 reasons why it would be awesome. So, did the Mad Max game come out on top like I expected? Let's discuss.
Which final man that ain't got time to shake your head? Get that side check, put it in pockets like it's back. Going downtown.
Pound-to-pound combat really makes this one feel real. As you know, I love Shadow of Mordor, Batman, and Assassin's Creed's combat, but none of them have the weight that this one does. Each and every hit, every time I go with a strong attack and see a baddie's head fly back or shake, it gives this kind of like gritty and real feeling that no other combat in this term, in these guys' circle of combat that's all basically just bouncing off each other, goes this freaking real. It's not super deep, and even after unlocking all the new combos and so on, it just remains brutally fun, and that's really hard to do sometimes in these type of games where the combat kind of wears thin pretty quickly. The car combat is a blast. Grabbing people's car doors and ripping them off while you're driving, grappling to their chest and then dragging them around on the ground is too fun. Adding the fact you can just blow up cars with your shotgun if you're smart enough to save some ammo, it's a blast, no pun intended. Each ram, each smash, every hit carries so much weight in a good way. It makes combat in a car fun. Oh my god, I haven't said that since like fucking Twisted Metal 3 or 2. I think it was 2. Graphics are pretty solid, but it's the little things that really make this game. The blood effect dripping down a person's face, or the wonderful destruction effects when shit is just flying past you and by your side. The beautiful desert, even if it's slightly boring to travel, which I'll get into later, looks so amazing. I can't help but go, whoa, every time I get into a new area. Also, one of the major pluses here is the RPG system is great. You want a system that's going to make you come back for a while, from upgrading your car to maxing out in terms of like the clothing and weapons for max, and then you of course have your own skill sets. It gives you plenty of meat, and it'll make you actually take your time to finish. Taking all that in also lets into the fact that it has tons of side missions that are pretty fun. From races to taking over towers, the game offers a lot for you to go through, and you'll probably be able to finish it anywhere from 30 to 50 hours, but that's pretty great considering the type of game that this is. Now the bad. The story is pretty much awful. It truly is just so damn boring. Nothing about it is memorable. The voice acting is slightly above average. I mean, I couldn't stand to even sit through some of these scenes as they just drag and drag on. I love Chum or Chun, the little dude who helps you out. I love him. He's a great sidekick. He actually makes me laugh. But everybody else in this game, just go fuck off.
You know them all. A shiny crow such as I is easily flattered.
The areas as deserts can feel slightly boring. I mean, it's understandable. That's what this game is. It's a humongous desert area. The car combat hand-to-hand is totally fun, but sometimes traveling 5 or 6 minutes in a wasteland can definitely be a little boring, even to fans. But, you know, that's not a major fuck-up. These two are. Some of the controls are just off. What the fuck is having the pickup button to pick up a weapon the same as to drop it? I can't tell you how many times I pick up a weapon, I go to the ladder to climb it, the same fucking button to climb a ladder is the pickup one and to drop it. So he drops the weapon, then goes up the ladder, then I gotta go back down, grab the weapon, go back up the ladder, then drop it again because I hit A. Oh my god. Oh god, just the controls are awful sometimes. And don't even get me started on like the sniper controls because the zoom in, oh god, it's just ugh. Anyway, that's bad, but also the checkpoints. They're there, don't get me wrong, but a lot of times you'll go running through an area again, because you died, run through all these areas again for 2-3 minutes without any baddies to fight again to get back to where you were. Like, really, why couldn't you just, like, have me freaking spawn, I don't know, like 3 seconds away from the baddies again instead of making me walk through nothing to get back to the same fucking baddies? It's just the checkpoint system needs some work.
Waits for no man that ain't got time to shake your head. Get that Snapchat, put it in pockets like it's back, going downtown.
My conclusion is Mad Max is a great game, for the most part. When I first started the game, it just felt okay. 2 hours in though, I went to amazing. But then around the 10 to 15 hour mark, I had this balance. There's flaws. And the best part about these flaws, they can actually be fixed for the sequel. On the flip side, the good are there, and it's a lot of fun when it all just works so smoothly, and it does a lot of the time. So for that reason, there's a lot more good than bad for this one, and that's a wonderful thing. I think Mad Max is a great game. It's just held back, and it's so close to being an amazing game at times, but it's just only going to be a great game. So I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10. I think it's definitely worth checking out. If you're a Mad Max fan, you're going to love it. If you're not, you'll still probably enjoy it. It's not the greatest game. There are better games out there, but for what it's trying to achieve in terms of car combat and brutal hand-to-hand, it sure as hell does, and I really enjoy that aspect of the game the most. Everybody have a good day. Put your comments below. Tell me what your favorite Mad Max movie is, because that's something that nobody ever discussed, so I want to know what you think. List your favorite Mad Max movies. Tell me if you played this game, what you think. And everybody, have a wonderful day.